mistress is still trapped in a cage. If I were a white, where would I hide something?
This is a waste of my damn time. It was you who sent us the War Owl. Without you, the Black Ring-loving Magisters would still be in charge. I suppose you've earned the right to involve yourself in Paladin business. Just this once. All this is thanks to you, you know. If we hadn't found out what the Whites were doing in the Black Pits, we wouldn't have known that they had to be stopped. I am in your debt. The Whites have betrayed the memory of Lucian in the most heinous manner. We've had our suspicions, but you provided us with proof. Collusion with the Black Ring. So we acted to put a stop to their treason. The Order must persist. The Order must endure. The Magisters can no longer have power. She disobeyed orders. She knew the consequences. I expect she shall receive justice. The Lord Dread lies in the harbor, but the hammer isn't aboard. Nor is she among the piles of Magister bodies. Should you hear anything, you are of course welcome to bring it to me. But rest assured, your help is not needed. My paladins will find her, and she will face divine justice. Very well. We know that Dallas and the Whites conducted their heresy from these barracks. If they were all working for the Black Ring, and I believe they were, there must be some sign of it in this building, perhaps even a safe house. We don't have much yet, but we will tear down every brick until we find their wretched hiding hole, and then we'll haul Dallas into the light. Not much, at least not yet. Perhaps you'd have better luck given your credentials. The White Magisters were in these barracks when the fighting began, an entire cabal of them. If we find them, we will find Dallas, I have no doubt. They must have left some clue as they ran. Something that will lead us to their secret little den. Find it! Who can truly know a diseased mind? She is rotten to the core. That I am sure of. Although much as I despise the creature, I have never known her to be a coward. She fought well in battles against the Black Ring. Wherever she's hiding, she will not go quietly. Enjoy the city, won't you? Arx is wonderful at this time of year. Honorable Dallas, madam, we lost a ship. Greetings. All this is thanks to you, you know. And what of it? Who can truly... Although much she fought, not much. The White Magister, they must have... Be quick. Enjoy this. This is taking too long. I'd better see some results. Order of society, the Magisters say. Not much bloody order in this place.
What's this then? The Paladins resorting to bringing in outsiders to try and decipher my work.
He sneers at you. His spectral form bears impressions of severe burn injuries.
No matter. You'll fail just like them. I was the High Cryptographer of the Magister Order, until the Paladins killed me. Coded letters, passwords, security measures, all my creation. Now that I'm dead, you'll never decipher any of it. My work will outlive you all. My task was to protect secrets, not to interpret them. But let me say this. The notion that we would have anything to do with the Black Ring is absurd. Patently absurd.
The spirit's smug demeanor gives way to an angry scowl.
Desperate measures made necessary by the treacherous actions of our so-called allies. My encryption guards the most important secrets.
My very life's work was to hide key intelligence from the light of both sun and source. What I know and what I have seen shall remain in shadow.
I've spotted something.
If I were awake, where would I hide something like this?
A combination lock is embedded into the face of the hatch with 4 numbered dials. A sequence of numbers has been engraved on the face of the mechanism. 1324. Below this are 4 dials. Each of the 4 dials bears 4 phrases that can be rotated into place. The first dial must be set.
Don't waste your time here. The secrets of this place are protected by some of the
My very life.
It is safe, but I advise you to leave it be. You'd only be wasting your time to try and decipher it. This lock will never be broken. I doubt anyone will even grasp how the plaques correspond with...
The spirit catches himself.
I digress. I guess my only regret is that I will never be able to present my technique to the annual Symposium of Cryptographers.
The plaque reads, Purity of Mind. Engraved on the plaque are the words, Discipline of Body. The plaque reads, 4. Loyalty to the Divine. The plaque reads, 2. Order of Society. A combination. The hatch is a sequence of numbers. Each of the 4 dials bear. The first dial must be the mechanism. The second dial has the same 4 phrases to select from. The third dial bears the same options as before. One last dial remains, with the same phrases as all the others. The final dial clicks. Silence. The hatch. A combination lock is embedded into the face of the hatch with 4 numbered the hatch, a sequence of numbers. Each of the 4 the first dial must be set. A combination lock, a sequence of each of the four, the first dial, the mechanism, the second dial, the mechanism, the third dial bears the same, another, one last, the final dial, then, deeper within the mechanism, the sound of gears turning and a bolt withdrawing. The hatch yields, clicking open.
What? No, it can't be. You cheated. My life's work, defeated by some nobody. Wait, what are you doing? No!
Someone worked hard to keep this place secret.
The list in the records is a long one. It bears many familiar names. People you met, people you fought, people who were kind to you. Most, it seems, you will never see again.
These people deserve better than being stuck in Fort Joy in the name of the Divine.
I can't bear it. There are good people on this list. People who didn't deserve any of this.
A list of the damned. Perhaps their loved ones will be inspired to seek revenge. Careful now, that was
Look
a
out!
trap.
I see a trap nearby.
Aha. There's something behind this painting.
More Magister trickery. They must have
Look out!
many
I
secrets
see a
to
trap
open these
nearby.
lanes.
Careful! I've spotted a trap. Look out! I see a trap nearby. Aha. There's something behind this painting. Trap nearby. Aha. There's something behind this painting. I found something.
You are no Magister, no Paladin either. Resourceful of you to breach our inner circle. I'm sure Marwell must be fuming. Tell me, does Arx still stand? Lately I was investigating possible threats to Arx. My inquiries led me to suspect that a Dwarven enclave was planning something significant from within the city's sewers. They've long used the sewers for smuggling contraband, but something changed recently. They seemed nervous. More guards, more hidden chambers, more secrets. I fear that an attack against the city might be imminent. Good Queen Justinia seeking to take advantage of the disarray in the Order, perhaps.
The dwarves ransacked the Divine Order ship recently. The Peacemaker. A vessel like that is commonly used for safely transporting shipments of death fog. If that's what they're hiding down there, then they must be stopped.
There was nothing of great importance, just some restricted goods. It's whatever else they have that concerns me. What happened? I followed orders, that's what. Magister Raymond decreed that no white Magister should fall into captivity, no matter what. Better a quick poison than a sloppy thrust from a paladin blade, anyway.
The spirit offers you a wry smile.
I'm in a poor position to keep tabs on the living. All I know is that Dallas arrived in the city with a sizable retinue of my white Magister brethren accompanying her.
Magister Raymond may not be with us in person, but his orders were clear, and we obeyed to the letter.
Careful now, that's a trap. Aha. There's something behind this painting.
So much effort to maintain secrecy. What are the Magisters hiding? There's some mechanism at work behind these walls. There's some mechanism at work behind these walls. There's some mechanism at work behind these walls. That did the trick by the sound of it.
Trap.
You again. It seems we are fated to meet before the Hall of Echoes after all.
She grimaces, looking away from you.
No, it's not at all how I imagined it. I thought there would be so much more to learn. Now I am seeking things you could never find for me. Rituals to awaken as an undead again. True death only rekindled my desire to be alive. And I've heard there's some kind of covenant I can swear. No. It is to be my choice alone.
No sooner than her words are spoken than her spirit disintegrates and scatters on the breeze, until there is nothing left of her. Nothing left at all. The spirit of a white magister tips a vial of powder into a goblet of wine before her. She swallows it back without hesitation. The spirit sways, the spirit vanishes in an instant. The spirit of a magister stares at you with undisguised venom.
Your time is over, Godwoker.
The spirit glares at you in defiance until she is no more. Raymond's spirit smiles. The fanatical gleam in his eyes makes him look almost alive once more.
Excellent work. I had my doubts about you, but I'm happy to be proven wrong.
Kem looks about, then returns his eyes to you and gives you an imperious nod.
With that out of the way, I'm sure you've prayers to submit and acquaintances to greet. My paladins will see to any further concerns. Goodbye now. Is that so? Perhaps she thought to convince the Keeper, Lord Ahu, to allow her entry. A foolish plan for more reasons than I can list. I wonder... Well, anyway, it looks like I will need to deal with the witch myself. It's been a long time coming. But please, take this as a token of the Paladin's gratitude. You were invaluable once again. Now leave us to do our work. You have done fine work here, friend. Do not spoil it with stupidity. Dallas is of the Divine Order. She is our responsibility. The Paladins will handle this. Stay if you must, but do not touch anything. Paladins, turn this place upside down. I want every nook, cranny, and spiderweb examined. If there's nothing else, we have a lot to do. Here? Now? This is hard. Be quick. I am not a library book to be perused at your leisure. Enjoy the city, won't you? Looks like Sanders has more talents than just... The Whites were pulling a lot of strings in Arcs, I see. Let's see what you've been up to. A mistake, huh? That mistake could make quite an ally. All right, Dallas. mistake could make quite an ally. Dallas, let's see what you... Mistake, huh? That mistake could make quite an ally.
Does this place feel a little tight to you? Like a 2-quart sack stuffed with 4 quarts of taters?
If a single scrap
Never
of
figured the Magisters would stoop so low. Disgrace to Lucian. Disgrace.
Maybe one of these books. They must have written something down.
Oh, Dallas, you best be careful. Playing with necrofire. The Magisters weren't to lay a hand on the dwarves, but... Dallas, you best be careful. You're playing with necrofire. Find the blueprints for the building. There may be hidden chambers. Find the blueprints for the building. There may be hidden chambers. All right, Dallas. Let's see what you've been up to.
Maybe one of these books. They must have written something down.
Was hoping to find a magister or two hiding down here. Would have gutted them like fishes.
Maybe they're these books. They must have written something down.
Around in the vault. Typical.
Daylight. There must be an opening nearby.
The spirit of a Magister stands before you. He has one hand pressed to his abdomen. Silvery spectral blood oozes from between his fingers.
It shouldn't hurt anymore, but it does. I swear it does. Tell me, have you seen a Magister named Winslow? Stout fella, a little loud. He helped me escape when the Paladins attacked. I'd hate to think any harm came to him. I don't rightly know. The Paladins came, intent on ransacking the barracks. The fighting started so quickly. Before I knew it, I was wounded, and Winslow was hauling me away. He said he'd come back soon, and we could escape into the sewers. But that was the last I saw of him. Winslow and I came across it while we were looking into some inmates who went missing from the prison. I doubt anyone will figure out what happened to them now. I don't think the Paladins care about that kind of thing. I hope Winslow's all right. Winslow and I doubt it. I hope Winslow's dead. Damn it! Damn it to the void! Winslow deserved better than that.
The spirit looks crestfallen. He seems to have even forgotten supposed pain of his mortal wound.
Wait! No! Please!
The spirit continues to stand by and scowl at the ransacked barracks.
Damn it! That cheapskate owed me gold! Oh, Brent.
The spirit continues to stand by. The spirit fades away, a look of anger and indignation on his face.